Hey guys, what's up? What's happening? How you doing? I'm doing great. I did everything so far that I wanted to get done for the morning. I woke up, stretched, no eggs. That was pretty sad, but I did have a protein shake and that gave me a lot of energy for my run. Came back, started learning a new talu, which means form, and I'm really excited about that. I think it's pretty practical. And then did my weights in the gym, got as much as I could possibly do before lunch. Then did some handstands, which is really fun and super fatiguing after all that stuff, but it feels so good. And mentally, I'm feeling extremely strong. So I can just push through, and I just kind of want to keep seeing how far I can push my body. Did my ab workout too. And Andreas is now gonna start working out with me at that time. So he was there today, and that was really fun because we got to like push each other. It's so much easier with somebody else there. And he's a rad dude, so that's fun. And yeah, yesterday I watched Bronson. That movie was phenomenal. It was so good. The acting, the directing, I was blown away. It was fantastic. And this little piece right here, this shaved eyebrow bit, is not inspired by him at all, but he had it. And I could not help but feel like I relate to this character in some really fucked up way. It's so bizarre. He is Britain's most violent criminal. It's a true story, and it was brilliant. I recommend it to anybody who likes very dark comedies. I mean, I would consider it a comedy. Action too, great fight scenes, and it's a true story, and it's very interesting. It's just about an interesting creature, an interesting person who basically just wants to be seen and heard and be famous, and gets caught in the system, has a couple quirks, and sees one way to get fame, but it's not the best way. I guess he takes the easy way out, but not really the easy way out because he's always in the system. And he is famous now. It has a movie about him. So I guess it did work out for him. He's still alive. No set date for parole. And yeah, it's a really interesting movie, Bronson. But we're kind of looking a little similar with this little shaved piece right here. Finished The Spirit of Shaolin, and I was thinking about maybe reading a little passage right now that totally encompasses everything. It's just like, why Kung Fu? And Uncle Rick, if you're watching this one, I feel like this is a good passage. Just everything you can relate to reaffirm all the things. Kung Fu study can give you this. I'm talking about serenity, lack of tension, heightened awareness, greater moral fiber, increased willpower, less fatigue, better understanding of oneself and one's environment, better social relations, confidence, material success, oneness with nature, freedom from fear, anxiety and boredom, resistance to illness, freedom from vice, increased longevity, and the ability to kick ass. And it's easy to do. Okay. Fun, actually. Uplifting and more or less eternally rewarding. I believe all those things. The easy bit, debatable. You can pursue Kung Fu studies for 20 years or a lifetime, and you will never stop learning something new every day. Truth. The teachings will infect your daily life in every way, just like you were saying they would. Uncle Rick. If you are really dedicated about it, and dedication is one of the gifts it gives you. It will lead you to all kinds of unlooked for accomplishments. That is true. You'll become one with art, music, literature, general knowledge. You'll become both a realist and a mystic. You will hold the world around you together with your strength and wisdom. That's just a little piece that I found interesting. Basically, it can give you it's so much more than just the physical. And I find that every single day, I am very aware of it's a little overwhelming because I'm excited by all the things that I want to learn and that I know that I'm capable of. So I try to slow down and be grateful and appreciative and confident and happy with the progress that I have made in my mind and my body, and just the ability to keep going and not giving up on myself even when things are hard. And I know fear stops me from doing a lot of things, but I've also overcome some of my fears since I've been here. Not many, but I'm still pushing myself every day. And my desire to learn has grown exponentially. I feel like this is how I always should have been when it came to being in school when I was a kid. If I had had this sort of dedication and this sort of drive every day when I woke up and went to school, I guess I just would have been at this moment sooner, but can't change that when you're a kid. Maybe the system needs to change a little bit, what we study and why, not just for a grade, There's so much more to unpack with like education and everything, but I definitely find the joy from learning new things in my body and my mind. And I'm really excited to study stuff. Like I take time out of my day now to sit down and study the world map so I can know everything. I take time out of my day to learn Mandarin because the newness of it gives me peace and strength, and it is this accomplishment to know these things. So setting these goals to, finish a book this week, next week, to read something new, to start a new project creatively, it doesn't seem pointless anymore. And I'm really starting to develop this new skill, which I knew that I always wanted, which is one of the reasons why I came here, was to really cultivate that part of being a human, because I feel like I had gotten so complacent without education, without self, preservation and knowledge. I was like, I don't need it. I'm getting by, Nobody else seems to, but I was just dead in the road, just kind of like not growing, just not growing, being scared of taking the time to invest in myself and in my own knowledge, scared that I would feel too overwhelmed, that there would be too much that, I'm never going to know. So why start? So being scared of that, and that's silly. So I'm just going to continue to study the things that interest me, and that's that. So Kung Fu and the world, politics, unfortunately, say history, not present stuff that stresses me out, and creative writing, reading, stretching, just doing all these new things, putting it all together. I'm looking super tan. I love it. God, I am covered in dirt. You can't tell, but I do. I need to go wash my face and my legs because it rained earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and maybe make myself a coffee or something and chill out until the second half of the day, because I'm going to need my inner strength to learn the rest of this form, to be one with my physical self, and to not be too tired for it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you got something out of this video today. We are capable of whatever we want to do, baby. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. Side chat.